Hi everyone, I'm Executive Coach Yuri Galimidi. Today, I want to share with you an amazing real-life story that will hopefully create a moment of feel-good for you amidst these crazy coronavirus days. It happened on a sunny spring Saturday whilst I was stationed in Philadelphia as the project leader for a global implementation project. The following Tuesday, I was due to fly to the UK on a project-related business, so I decided to take the weekend off. Early Saturday morning, I drove 3 hours south of Philadelphia to one of the most charming towns on the New Jersey shore, called Cape May. It was a glorious day, and the beach was full of people sunbathing and sharing a good time with their families. So after walking around for a while, I sat down on a bench to soak in a little sunlight and enjoy the scenery on the beach. As I sat down, I took my wallet out of my back pocket and placed it on the bench next to me, while making a mental note to remember to pick it up when I was ready to leave. But sure enough, my mental note was completely useless. After about 20 minutes of pure joy in the sun, I stood up and started walking away looking for a place for lunch. It took me all of 3 minutes to realize that I left my wallet on the bench. So I ran back as fast as I could, but I was too late. The wallet was nowhere to be found. I started looking for the wallet like a crazed man, dipping my head into trash cans and looking under cars, but to no avail. So I drove quickly to the nearest police station to report the loss, and then I drove back for 3 hours to my apartment in Philadelphia and started making phone calls to all my credit card companies. Fortunately, American Express promised that they will ship me an overnight replacement card that will arrive the next day. On Monday, I drove to the local DMV and got myself a replacement driver's license. So at least now I had a credit card and a driver's license, and I was ready for my trip to the UK. The trip itself to Northampton, just north of London, was successful but really uneventful. But then, on the last night of my stay there, I had the most bizarre dream you can think of. And in my dream, as I arrived back in my apartment in Philadelphia, I was greeted by the receptionist, Michael. "Hi Yuri, welcome back," he said. "How was your trip to the UK? And I think I have a package for you, Yuri." As he pulled out a large brown envelope similar to those Amazon envelopes. And in my dream, I opened the envelope, and inside the envelope was my wallet. And at that moment, I woke up with the dream still fresh in my mind. What a strange dream, I said to myself. How could I possibly dream something like that? But then I had to put the dream aside and get ready for my flight back home. The flight was uneventful, and after many hours on the road, I finally arrived in my apartment building in Philadelphia. And believe it or not, as I stepped into the lobby, the receptionist Michael called out to me and says, "Hey Yuri, welcome back. How was your trip to the UK? Hey, listen, I think I have a package for you." And this time, in real life, Michael pulls out the very exact same envelope as I saw in my dream. I opened the envelope, and sure enough, inside the envelope was my wallet with all my credit cards and the driver license, and even the $160 in cash that I put there before my trip. I looked inside the envelope for a note, but there was nothing. I looked on the envelope for a return address, but again, nothing. Who could have done such an act of kindness without even giving me the opportunity to thank them? And without even taking some money for mailing me the package? There are some good people in this world, I told Michael. And so whenever I need a feel-good story to build up my spirit, I remind myself of this amazing story of altruism. I wish you all to stay safe and healthy, and if you have ever experienced a similar act of altruism, please share your story with us in the comments area below. Take care.